Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching We Never Learn Episode 2. So, last episode we were introduced to our main characters. I'm looking up the names, which is why I'm going to know them. Naruyuki Yuiga, he's the main male character. We also got Fumino Furuhashi and Rizu Ogata. Rizu and Fumino are geniuses when it comes to certain subjects. Rizu is great with math and science, and Fumino is good with like classic literature and stuff like that. She can write essays really, really quickly and get a perfect score on it. Rizu, when it comes to math, once she looks at a problem, she's able to solve it. Doesn't even need to do the work because she solved the problem on the board. And the teacher was like, "Well, what about your work?" And she's like, "Well, I mean, I knew the answer as soon as I looked at it, so I didn't even bother." Meanwhile, I'm just gonna call him Yuki. He has worked pretty hard to get the good grades that he does in school. He wants to get this basically like a scholarship type of thing where the school chooses a top student to get it, and he basically gets his full college paid for. Since his family is not that rich, this is actually the best way for him to go to college. So the principal calls him in one day and looking at his grades and says, "You're doing really good. I would have no problem recommending you for the scholarship." I know it wasn't called a scholarship; it was called something else, but it's the best way I can put it. However, there's one condition: I need you to do something, and if you can accomplish it, then I will recommend you for it. Basically, he has to tutor Fumino and Rizu and ensure that they get into the colleges that they want to get into. And he figures this is going to be easy. They're geniuses. They probably want to go into a school dealing with what they're good at. So he asks them, "What do you want to go to school for?" And Rizu, oh god, how did she put it? She wants to go to school for... I can't remember what she called it, but it dealt with basically whatever Fumino is good with, classical literature and stuff like that. She wants to... Well, I'll get into that later. And Fumino wants to get into science, like a science college. And they are horrible at these subjects. He thought it'd be fine, okay. It's the opposite of what they want, what they're good at, but shouldn't be too hard teaching them. They did not get anything. Like, he was quizzing them with the same quiz. And they actually, let me see, they started off, I think they got a 3, then a 4, or maybe it was a 2, 3, 4, then back to a 2. And he's like, "How did you get a lower grade this time? I've been giving you the exact same quiz. How have you not learned from your mistakes?" And he basically comes up with the conclusion, you should just go to school for what you're good at. Don't try to learn this stuff. Just go to school for, you go to school for like math or science, and you go to school for whatever it is that would be good for. I can't remember what it's called. I'm sorry. Maybe this says what it is. Does not say. Just says that the subjects that they want to learn, they are horrible at. Okay. Anyway, he tells them to just go into school for what they're good at, and Rizu gets upset because she's pretty tired of the principal giving them tutors only to have them quit not long after because they can't teach them what they want to learn. And she was pretty much saying that he would do the same. He promised he wouldn't, and now he's pretty much doing that. But then comes up with, has a flashback about his dad, who I guess passed away, and remembers when he was not good at something and then worked hard to get good at it. And he was looking at their notebooks because they actually forgot their notebooks when they left then. And he was looking at them and kind of looking at the notes they left and came up with a plan on how to teach them. So now he's going to start putting that into motion. And I'm assuming this is called We Never Learn, so I'm assuming it's going to take a while before they get any progress, but we'll see. And so he's got them learning. We find out what they actually want to go to school for, like not just the subjects, but why they want to learn what they want to learn. Rizu wants to get into psychology because she does not really understand people that well. She doesn't understand their feelings or what's going through their mind and stuff like that, so she wants to get better at that so she can become a psychologist. While Fumino, she wants to go to school for astronomy. She wants to learn about the stars. Her mother passed away, and she called one of them her mother's star. So she wants to learn more about stars, planets, the universe. In order to do that, she needs to get good at math. So it's why they want to learn what they want to learn. Good reasons. They did not just suddenly think, oh, well, I'm just going to learn this because I'm not good at it. They actually had good reasons for wanting to learn what they wanted to learn. Anyway, at the end we had a after credit scene where they show some girl swimming. I'm assuming we're going to get introduced to her in this episode, so let's just get into it and see who she is. Okay, so the video is going to be located over here, and the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. Over a little bit. Yeah, okay. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.